This is the tutorial where you'll learn how to create a top-notch insulin pump belt. I became dissatisfied with the available insulin pump belt, so I made my own. After engineering several different variations and extensive field testing, this design stands out for its superior durability, comfort, and adaptability to user needs, making it the best solution so far. If you have any suggestions for improvement, let me know in the comments of this video. So let's get to it. First, we make the frame around the window film. Yes, you can see it. I'm using super glue to pre-attach the jersey to the film. After trying all options, this is the most convenient. Super glue is not ideal for TPU film, but it holds well enough to make sewing less challenging. Put the right sides facing together with the film in between. Now the sewing becomes effortless. Repeat the process to the other side. Then attach the end pieces. I'm using Cordura fabric for its superior abrasion resistance. If you don't have any, use some thick cotton. This piece protects the pump from damage. This window frame could be made in an easier way, but I prefer this design for its robustness and better pump protection. Next, attach the infusion tube pocket lining to the frame. And now the last edge. When all sides are done, you might want to double-check that the window opening is correct size. You can always re-sew the window smaller. Next, we make the outer cover assembly of the belt. Attach the cover piece of the infusion tube pocket to the frame. Next, let's add the snap button supporting patches to the lining. These will hold the buttons in place for a longer time, since jersey fabric is not enough. Then, let's make the finished edge of the infusion tube pocket. This is the opening where the pump is pushed through, so let's use a stretch stitching. Join the other side of the fabric. And the last piece. Pre-attaching the cover to the lining and supporting piece. This is the hardest part of the project. I make it easier. Let's use some fabric infusion tape, or in this case, a sheet. Cut some thin strips from the sheet, thinner than the allowance. Then, let's place them to the edges of the belt, right to the end of the allowance. You want to align all the pieces properly before applying the heat. Add the strips between all the fabrics, which will be sewn together. Make sure that the strips are in the edge of the fabric. Press gently for 10 seconds. This timing, of course, depends on the brand you are using. Sew all pieces together. Sew all pieces together using stretch stitch or straight stitch if you are using stretchy thread. You want to put all the load on the support fabric, not to the thread. As smooth as sewing on a straight road. Double stitch reinforcement stitches to the ends of the window and pump cover. Turn the belt inside out and check all edges that the sewing path has covered everything. The edges of the window require precise sewing due to their tight tolerances. Use an iron to make the belt flat. At last, close the ends with straight stitch. Attaching the snap buttons. Check the correct size of the belt with the user. Mark the positions of the snap buttons. And that's it. Thank you for watching. You can find the latest pattern from the link below, and like in every channel, please subscribe.